This episode is brought to you by Our Cow, Australia's leading online meat company, delivering 100% grass-fed, free-range meat straight from Aussie farmers to your door. For November, they're our main sponsor, and we're teaming up for a huge giveaway. 2 minor prizes and a major prize that includes a month of free meat and a Weber barbecue. To enter, head to our Instagram and fill out the link in our episode show notes. And if you want to order, use the code SHAREDMINDS, all capitals, for $50 off your first box over $199. Big thanks to Our Cow for supporting the show and Aussie farmers.
2 Gold Coasters are on their way to having the #1 mental health podcast in Australia. The pair helping each other through some dark times before coming out the other side to launch Shared Minds.
Questions of how to actually get through a breakup.
One of those things that everybody goes through at some point.
Yeah, because it's very highly and unlikely that you'll go through your entire life without having any kind of relationship. Because a breakup doesn't just have to necessarily mean a couple. Like a breakup of any relationship, like lifelong friends breaking up can be just as hard if you suddenly don't talk to your parents anymore. So yeah, going through a breakup is inevitable.
Yep.
Sorry to say. Sorry to be the bringer of bad news. But it's inevitable.
I'm going to apologise prior as well. I had a weed gummy last night. And we had to get up early this morning for...
something.
No, we can talk about it. Our podcast promotional wing of the Shared Minds. If you're listening and need your podcast produced, hit us up. But I had a weed gummy last night, and I was assured that it would probably just make me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I was so stoned. And I have felt it all morning.
I got videos of you
I
during
feel a bit,
it. You were having fun.
I feel a bit stoned over, as they call it. And Mama did come out once again.
No.
But... yes, so if the energy's a little bit low for me today, it's not because I'm not interested. It's feel a little bit stoned still, maybe.
What do they call it? The mung over or something.
Something like that.
The mung over.
And then I had 3 double shot coffees so far and half a Dexy, and I'm trying to
done shit.
No, I'm trying to pace myself for tonight because I've got to drive to Port Macquarie at 5 o'clock. So
you've got a great day lined
great
up.
day ahead.
Yeah.
And you were up till late last night. We had an early start this morning.
Yes, I'm going to have a nap when I get home.
Yes.
We
will talk about the production side of it in another podcast.
will come back to it.
But that's
because
very
we have
exciting.
also had people ask us questions and just general people out in public. You know, people ask, so what do you do for work? And we say, we do podcasts. And people, what do you reckon? Maybe 2 or 3 out of the 10 will say, I've thought about doing a podcast.
And then the other 9 will say, how do you make money from it?
Yeah. No, actually... all 10 will say, how do you make money from it?
Bringing up, I was at a lunch the other day and I just, like the saying you do a podcast full time isn't just, I do a podcast. It's like,
there's a lot of questions lined up behind it.
Yeah, because when I tell somebody, I don't want them to think that you and I just do a couple of podcasts every now and then. Yeah. So I'm like, I try and, explain what we've achieved and the things that we've done.
Yeah.
But like when they ask, I'm like, oh, fuck.
When I say to someone, I do a podcast, before they even open their mouth, you make money from it from sponsorship, and you just start answering. Yes,
we've had first question.
Yeah, we have 15 million views every month. We've been doing it. This is why we do it. This is it. And I
make sure I cover like the views and how we're potentially making money or how we are, because they look at you like, how do you make money? And you feel like an idiot sometimes.
There was one a few months. This was maybe like 4 months ago, and this was before we'd got our first big paydays. And he said, so what do you do? And he was this old farmer guy, so like just roots of the earth kind of guy. And he said, so what do you do? And I said, podcast. And he goes, what's it about? And then I told him all of it, everything, like how all the messages we get of saving lives and stuff. And when I finished, he paused and he looked at me for about 5 seconds and he goes, well, that's a noble cause, but how do you make money? And I went,
You're like, all right, so what we do is we do this. And then you got to go
down
into
the rabbit hole.
Oh.
So we derailed there kind of, but people have been
It's on
asking
point.
us. It's on point, yeah. People have been asking us, like, how do you create one and how do you go about it? So we're going to do a podcast episode talking about, and we've done many episodes where we talk about the behind the scenes and the things that they don't know, but we've never covered all the things of how to start one, the ways to go about it, and all the lessons and all the things that we wish we did. So we're going to get to that. But today, we're going to talk about how Liam got over a 10-year breakup.
Yeah, I
So,
think-
it was September 2024, right? Yeah.
Yep.
September 2024. So we're over 12 months later, 18-ish months later.
Yeah, I'd be looking at that.
Without thinking, say the first thing that comes to your mind, what is the worst thing that you could possibly do while going through a 10-year breakup?
Running from it. Running from it is something that I think a lot of people do, and they don't even do it on purpose, I think. I think they try and distract themselves in ways that aren't necessarily the most beneficial. And
What
I-
examples do you have there?
Well, let's say partying, drinking, doing cocaine, as we know a lot of. That's the most common drug around.
Rebound?
That's coming. Yes, rebounding. Yes, getting intertwined with somebody for the sake of it to distract yourself.
Yeah.
Now, I did give the guy a bit of advice at the festival the other day, and I said, still go out and party and drink and have fun, but don't do it because you're not feeling right.
Yes.
I think that's where people get tied up. It's like if you've got an event and you're going through a breakup and your friend's like, oh, I've got a Halloween party or a housewarming party or something, go to that and have fun.
Yeah.
And do what you want. But don't go out drinking to run away from the feeling, or don't go out on dates, or don't go sleeping with people to run away from that feeling.
Yes.
Because it will inevitably catch up.
Oh, yeah. And just like anything with momentum, the longer it chases you, the harder and faster it's going to hit you.
Well, I think that's what people really get upset about when it comes to a breakup, is that there is the stages of grieving, but I don't think that they are necessarily in order, and I don't think that there is actually a time frame on any of them either.
Order, I think yes. Time frame, no. Because I remember there were people telling you that it's going to take you like half of the relationship to get over it.
Yeah, that's
You
like
were
5 years. I
you're
was like, fuck,
don't
I'll forget a name in 5 years.
You're like 4 or 5 years, but like, yeah, everyone's different.
I think like you've got to deal with it. Like what I did was I remember I jumped into a relationship, and we've talked about that. We've talked about that in length. But I think the thing I did the worst was not actually sitting with it and going through the feelings. Like if you start dating somebody, you're just going to run away from those feelings.
Yeah.
If you go partying and drinking, you're going to run away from those feelings. And if you go out drinking and you go out partying, you're going to fucking make it way worse the next few days. Your whole week is written off for the next week. You can go out and do it in what's the word? A little bit.
Whatever the word is.
I don't know.
In steadiness.
For fuck.
Moderation.
Moderation's the
Yeah.
word. Sorry, the phone started ringing. Yeah, I feel like you can go out and do it in moderation, but you
Sorry,
cannot.
I want to touch on those because you said 2 or 3 things there, right? So going out and yes, drinking in moderation and knowing your limits, because if you run away from, and it's a good metaphor for life, if you run away from anything in life, it will catch you and it will hurt you worse. So you're better off sitting with it and just processing it.
I think documenting it as well is a big thing, is what I did. I still have videos in my phone from the first day that me and my ex split.
Yeah.
And it's a video of me talking to myself for about 3 minutes. And it's like how I'm feeling.
Was it addressed to future Liam, or was it just you saying, this is what I'm going through?
I think it was like future Liam, but also like what I was feeling at the time.
Yeah.
And it was like, because when it comes to a breakup, you get the rose-colored glasses or the graduation goggles, as they call it. And it's
Yeah.
like, no matter how bad it was, once it's over, you're going to look back at it and think, oh, it wasn't that bad.
Yes.
I did that after about 2 months, I think. After about
Yeah.
2 months, I was like, was it that bad? Like all you're really thinking is all the positives that came with
I
it.
was there being, yes.
And you tend to forget too. You tend to forget.
You forget a lot.
So it's like,
because the rose-colored glasses see this routine that you had, and the memories you had and the experiences you had, but you weren't missing the person, you were missing the comfort and the routines.
And the thing is that people need to remember as well is that it depends on the breakup that you had. But
Of
if it's
course.
a relationship that wasn't great, a lot of the time you're probably not missing them. You're missing the routine
Yes.
because your brain follows patterns and it likes
Yep.
patterns and it likes routine. Not being with them just destroys the routine and the pattern, especially if it's a long term as well. Like I moved into my mum's house.
Yeah.
My pattern was gone.
Yeah.
I was going to a new gym then. I was working longer hours. I was working every day. I was doing a heap of shit in the afternoons. Like I would get home at 1 a.m. and I'd wake up at 6 o'clock and go, or 7 o'clock and go straight into work.
You were burning the candle at both ends.
I think we did an episode on that, something similar.
All I know is Luke did a song about it.
He did.
We been
Burning both ends. Keeping the
lights.
Anyway, move on.
we could have done that whole song.
Oh, easily. But yes, I think what a lot of people do, but that's I think what people need to not do is a lot of people run.
Oh.
They run. And what I found worked the best.
And I get it. I get it. Like the emotions are painful. And
Fucking sucks.
The things that go through your head are toxic and just it's painful things to sit with. And I get why people run. But unfortunately, unless you've been in the position that you've been in, and me quite a while ago now, it's as I said, everything that moves gains momentum. So you got to picture it like a snowball rolling down a hill. The longer you get, the longer you can keep away from it, the bigger it's going to get.
You know, I
And
found
the harder it's going to hit you.
I found that about 3 or 4 months in. I'd run from it. I was partying. I was drinking. I was doing all the fun stuff. I was going on a lot of dates.
Yeah.
And I found like I got 3 or 4
I'll
months
mention
in.
there, feeling zero satisfaction in the dates.
Zero. Yeah, the dates were just empty and shallow.
The
and
dates were literally just to get you out of the house.
And even the drinking, like a lot of the time when the end of the night came, I'd just sit there and be like, oh. I remember my first.
You'd go home and lay in your bed drunk and just go.
I remember the first night I went
thinking.
out drinking after we had broken up. And I think the night ended at about 1 and I was standing in Burleigh Way. I still have the video.
So when you run into my mate?
Huh?
You run into one of my mates.
Yeah. And I remember I was standing there, it was about 1 a.m. My mum was coming and we were looking, because me and my ex had a dog together and my mum had the dog because I had it for that weekend. I don't know why. And my
Yeah,
mum.
you did shared custody at the start.
Oh, not for long.
it
Didn't
wasn't
last.
shared. It was like 10% to 90%. But anyway.
But mum's rocked up. It's about 1 a.m. with the dog. And I was just standing there going, what the fuck is my life? Like, what the fuck is this? And I have a video on my phone. I'm just standing there and there's like people all around me. And I was like, I don't know. I think I did in the video, I was like, I don't want this to be my life. Like, I went out, I've had fun, but this is not going to be how I'm going to do it. And then the dog was there and it made it 10 times worse. I woke up the next day.
The dog was there.
No one's around you aside from the dog.
That you then had to give back later that day.
Yeah, and the head noise gets louder and louder and louder. But the one thing
But that's
that,
drinking. Drinking will make it louder.
oh,
naturally.
100%. And that's something I'm trying to work on at the moment. I went out and drank. We did an episode on it a couple of weeks ago. My mind's been all over the shop and I've had no routine. So I've been very thrown off of late. But
Moderation is the key.
moderation. But yeah, I remember I got to a point where I was about 3 to 4 months in and I was like, fuck this. So I deleted Hinge. I deleted Tinder. I didn't really post on my social medias or anything. And I did about 6 weeks of just
Raw dogged it.
raw dogging it.
Yeah.
Going to the gym every single night at like 6 o'clock in
Was
the
this
rain.
before or after?
After.
Yeah. So that's when you were processing the emotions.
Yeah. And yeah, it was fucking shit. I think Alfred came at that point and I was like, I was wrecked. It felt like day one of the breakup all over again. I kind of just ran from it for 3 months.
It fucking crippled you.
Crippled me.
I remember when you rang me. You rang me the night of. It was like midnight or something, I remember. But then like I rang you the next day and I was like, how are you? And then we were chatting. And you were like, I'm actually pretty good. And I was like, oh, that's good. Knowing this won't last.
Oh, at the start.
Yeah. The first 2 weeks, you were like, this is great.
I was running
This
off
is
adrenaline the
great.
first week.
I was like,
There's a video of me saying, I'm worried that I'm going to come spiraling down soon, but I hope not. didn't take long after that. But yeah, so I did like 6 weeks of just the gym every day, eating healthier, and kind of just feeling those emotions. And there was a lot of Sundays where I sat in bed teary-eyed and just kind of wishing a lot of things that I'm glad that didn't happen now. But I feel like that was essential, and I needed to do it because it's like you actually just get to sit with those emotions and deal with them. Because if you don't sit with them, you can't process them.
They're going to keep festering and lingering. And like, it's kind of, I don't know, like you think of like the analogy of like a drink, right? If you have like a beer or something, if you just sit and scull it, it's gone, it's done, and it's gone, it's processed. But if you pick it up, sip it, put it down, wait a little bit, pick it up, sip it, put it down, it's going to take a long time to get there. But if you just go, all right,
neck it, then you're fucked. Yeah, it's a very dark and it's a very hard time. But I think the thing that people need to remember is that I reckon the best day is the day it gets to like nighttime. You go, fuck, I haven't really thought about them today. I think I'm okay.
How long did that take?
Oh, fuck. A long, probably 6 months, at least. And a lot of the time it wasn't like I wish she'd call me, I wish she'd come back. A lot of the time it was just like,
just in your head.
just you'd think about them.
Well, the thing is,
Not in a good or a bad way, they'd just pop into your head.
But again, you're in a 10-year pattern and a routine. And it was actually like really fortunate and lucky is like, because by the time you'd got out of the following relationship, it had got you through Christmas, and we were in January then, and we'd just quit the podcast. So by that point, we had money in, like heaps of money in the bank, and you had something to wake up for and go for every day.
You need something to obsess on.
And we were so productive in that point because you literally treated that as your distraction. And you didn't think about it during the day. And yeah, I
don't
can
know if
remember.
it was healthy.
It got us to where we are.
It was
But,
it was a tough road to walk on though.
It's kind of like when you go out to like get the mail or put the bins and you don't have shoes on and you're walking on a real sharp, rocky road.
Yeah, I don't know if I suggest, and that's a lot of things people want to do too, is when they go through a breakup, they want to do some drastic things and change their life up. I booked a fucking trip to Nashville for 2 weeks on my own.
Yep.
I didn't even end up going.
Yep.
Lost like $1,000 on fucking flights. I just never went. I remember everyone was like, just go, and I booked it, and then I think you and I were going to quit our jobs, and I was like, we could go to Nashville for 2 weeks. We're probably going to spend $5-6 grand, or
Yeah.
we could quit our jobs.
Yeah.
And I didn't go, but I'm grateful every day I didn't go either. That would have been fucked.
They're there at the airport going, last call for Kilpatrick, and you just never
I
turned
just
up.
was never there. It's crazy to think too. That's another soul journey I could have been on.
That's one of those moments where, like, we've talked about the sliding doors, these little moments that happen in life that have massive ripple and repercussion effects. Imagine if you'd have gone and got on that plane and then you met someone over there, or you picked up a job over there, and then all of a sudden you live, like, ripple effect of a completely different life.
Oh, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be doing this.
No.
And saying yes to every opportunity that you have as well.
Yeah.
I think if a friend invites you out for a drink or a dinner or what, you need to go and you need to do it. I think.
Even though the dates are sort of, they were meaningless and you weren't getting anything out of them, I said to you at the time, go and do the dates because they're going to prepare you for when you meet the girl that you really like.
Yeah, it's kind of like you said, and this is not like a sexual analogy. It goes both ways, but it's like dating's like test driving a car.
Yes.
Like it actually is, because you go out and you meet people and you go, oh, I don't like this in a person.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like this.
Yeah.
And then going out when you
yeah.
meet the right person.
I don't like the 4-wheel drive one. I like this one. I don't like, it sounds bad and weird, but it goes both ways, men and women. It's like, women be like, I don't like, guys who go to the gym, guys who don't, guys who work long hours, guys work nights, guys. You got to go and try that shit. So then when you meet the person, you've got your criteria and go, they're exactly what I want.
Oh, 100%. I think fucking like, I just think like you need to use that motivation from a breakup as well. I think you really need to utilize that and harness it, because that shit will get you so fucking far.
Most people will delve into work. Like lock into work.
A lot of people go to the gym and do things that way, but like what I was just saying to that guy that night was like, fuck, just go, like, don't be so hard on yourself.
It's
Like,
a
just-
human response.
It
The things
is.
that you're going through. It's natural.
Like, just go out and have fun. I'm not saying go out and party, but just go out and live your life. Because I think that's what happens when you get into a long-term relationship, and it just happens and it evolves. But you do tend to start to hibernate, and you do not miss out on life, but you do miss out on a bit. And when you go to an event, you don't necessarily want to be there. And if you do, you don't want to go for long. Being
Yeah.
a single person and a person in a relationship is two completely different ones.
Oh, yeah.
But I think there's something really exciting. Like, I feel like going through a breakup, like, it fucking sucks and it hurts, but there's also something in it because it kind of invents a brand new person. And no one's fucking died from a breakup.
No.
No one's fucking died.
Mama, can you die from a broken?
Fuck, there's a few country songs. That's another thing. Maybe Kirby can put together a list in the description of best breakup music too.
Ah, that's a great idea.
I used to listen to breakup songs and cry.
Let's create a playlist on Spotify of the best breakup songs, and we'll link the.
I got a list to my phone. I put it on my story once.
Yeah, and we'll publish it, and we'll link it in the description.
I fucking used to
That's
do
a
that all the
great
time.
idea.
I used to do it all the time. I'd literally just put on breakup country music and just cry for no reason.
Brings the emotions out.
Yeah, I'd just cry for no reason. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even be sad. I'd just get up and go, oh, I might listen to this one. I'll just start tearing up. Fuck.
But as you said, the part of moving on, sitting with the emotion and processing it, music has this power to pull things out of you. So it's like if you're in a sort of kind of sad mood and go, okay, I got to process this shit, put on sad breakup songs and that'll pull the emotion out of you. Literally feel like a hook pulling it out.
I don't know why that looks so fucking funny out of my peripherals. My peripherals. I feel so out of it today. Kirby and I are fucking losing it. I feel so spaced out.
As I said,
I feel like we're on the fucking moon with that light in my eyes. That light is fucked. I can't even look at it. It's so fucking bright.
I use the analogy
I have to like
earlier.
stare off over there because I can't look.
Stare at the black and white line. It's as I said earlier today. I said like when you're like traveling and going on a holiday and you're going on a really long flight and you've been awake for like 24, 25 hours. There we go. You get like parts of point of tide and just become like a goof.
A little goofball. Yeah.
But yeah, breakups, natural, sit with the emotions. We've got the do's and the don'ts, right? What do you think is the essentials? What do you reckon is one of the main things that kind of helped you process it all?
Probably not getting so down on yourself and just feeling what you're feeling and knowing that you can't change it. Like you can't.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. You're going to feel anxious. You're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel happy.
Yeah.
You're going to feel like you've got a lot of adrenaline too. Like I felt like I had a lot of adrenaline some days. I feel like I slept for 4 hours a night the first couple of weeks.
I know it's probably a slightly... This one's hard to say because they're all different, but it's like in your circumstance where it was just a mutual breakup and things weren't working out anymore, I think it was also a comforting thought to know that the other person was probably going through the same feelings as well. Like,
Never
again-
text your ex though.
Yeah, don't do that.
Never text me, especially when you're fucking sad too. If it's a late night, not that I did, I never did that. But a
you
lot of people
thought
do that.
about it.
A lot of fucking people do that.
Yeah.
Never fucking text your ex if it's the middle of the night and you're feeling depressed. Because if you wake up the next morning, you're not going to be feeling like that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Because your emotions actually need, like, you can't stay in one consistent emotion. It's not. It's just the way that your body works.
Yes.
So you were going to wake up feeling different different from the night before.
Yep.
Never text them. Sit on it for days. Depends on the scenario once again.
Yeah.
Like if they fucking
Cheated on you.
if they
or
cheated
something.
on you or something, like fuck that, don't go back. But like if they broke up with you because say this is one I always think about too. When people break up, say right because one of them wants kids and the other doesn't, but they fucking love each other, right? That's a good scenario.
Yeah.
If
It's a common one.
if you've sat on that for a few days and a few weeks and you want to chat to them, I feel like that's fine.
Yeah.
But if they fucking cheated on you or something bad went down and you're just really depressed one night, boom, boom.
Yeah. Or if you mutually decided to break up, you've both agreed that it's done.
Yeah.
Don't go knocking on that door.
Yeah, I suppose it's different types of breakups too. If you've been cheated on, fuck, that one would hurt, man.
Yeah. But then, like, imagine if you'd got cheated on and getting the text from the guy or girl who did the cheating.
I got
And like,
cheated
hey.
on once. And I think I've told you this. I got cheated on once and I didn't know for about a month. And somebody just bought a phone and a SIM card and texted me saying, this person and this person have slept together. I thought you should know. And I was like, who's this? Who's this? And they never replied. I called the number. I asked every single person I knew. No one knew who the fuck it was. And I still to this day don't know who did it.
That is the most fucking Canberra town thing I've ever heard, eh?
Somebody bought a burner.
Everyone knows everyone's gossip, and someone thought, this will be funny, watching this unfold. Well, it's either gone one or two ways. They thought, this will be a fucking laugh watching this unfold because they either didn't like the person or didn't like you, or they've gone, they liked you and said, I feel really bad for him. He should know.
It was just like, hey, Liam, I thought you should know that this and this and this has happened.
X is cheating with X.
And I'm like, hang on. I'm like, I got to fact check this. This could be fucking anybody. And
It could have been your mate could have bought it.
I think
just
I
for
went to a mate and said, oh, fucking, I've got this text. And he looked at me and went, it's true. And I was like, oh, okay.
Because I knew, out of all your mates, I know who I would have gone to first to fact check information about people.
I don't even think he knows yet. I still don't think he knows to this day. We have conspiracies on who it might have been.
He would
that went
also
off
be
topic.
the kind of guy to do it as a joke.
Yeah, yeah.
So it could have been
You know, I
him.
remember, and I literally asked everyone I knew. I put that number into everybody's phone. I put that number into fucking Google.
They bought a burner.
I reckon for about a year I was trying to figure out who it was, and it still to this day kills me. If you're listening, please let me know. It's been like 10 years now. I want to know.
Yeah.
That actually, yeah, that's gonna fucking bother me for the rest of the day. I know I have a girl in mind that I think might have been, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's gold.
Anyway, I don't know how we got there. How did we get there?
We were talking about like texting after someone cheats on you.
Yes. Yeah, if you've been cheated on and you're just feeling lonely one night, don't do it. Don't fucking do it.
Not a good idea.
Don't fucking do it.
Because I said something to you the other day. It's called the crazy eight of emotion, where it's like sadness and anger sit on the same scale of like emotions. Because you think, right, like when you get emotional about something and you get angry, right? Let's talk about like the Raiders in the footy this year, right?
Thanks for that.
Like,
Already having a bad day.
yep. Blue Jays. There we go.
Both.
It evens out our depression towards sports. You get angry because of what they've done and they've lost, and you're all angry and you're furious. And then once the anger bubbles down, it becomes sadness. And then you're all sad, and then you're feeling all sorry for yourself. And why did this happen to me? And then all of a sudden, you'll get angry that you're sad, and you'll go back to it's their fucking fault. And you just sit in this loop like this. Because as you calm down, you'll get sad, and then you're sad, and then you're angry, you're sad, and you just sit like this. So while you're riding that crazy eight, do not text your ex.
I also seen a quote that helped me when I was going through my breakup.
This
and it
too
was
shall pass.
No. It was grief is just love that has nowhere to go.
That was Andrew Garfield.
Maybe.
He said it to Elmo.
I
on
remember
Sesame
seeing
Street.
I remember seeing that and I went, that is so fucking true. You just have love that has nowhere to go. And at some point there'll be no love to give.
Yeah. And I think that's why your grief kept hurting, because you were trying to project your love onto the dog, but you knew that your dog was no longer your dog anymore.
Yeah, it's weird. Going through a breakup and trying to share custody of a dog.
Imagine with a kid. Like,
Oh, fuck, I was
imagine
grateful every
custody
day.
with a kid.
Trying to
Holy shit.
trying to share custody of a dog. The dog's the funny one too, because it was like, I was like, look, after 10 years, you've got a husband, I've got a wife, 2 kids. Do you really think we're going to drop the fucking dog off still? Do you really think that's going to fucking happen? Like, is that actually legit going to happen? I was like, we have to make a fucking decision here.
So funny.
I just thought about it.
All your kids are like, Dad, when is Raider coming this weekend? Like,
No, he's not.
no,
mate.
he's not.
No, he's got another party to attend. Yeah, and that's a whole nother beast of its own with kids. I had a message the other day, and poor dude, wife took off with the kids and stuff. That's a whole nother different one. I can't give too much advice on that one because it's a whole nother one. And I thank God every breakup I've ever gone through, there hasn't been a kid involved.
Whatever you went through, I can imagine would just be amplified.
Imagine having to fucking see them all the time.
Because you were upset by the dog, but then you kind of got over the dog. Imagine your own flesh and blood, your child.
You're like, fuck, put up with this fucking thing. It's probably why my dad left. When my dad fucking gave up.
Yeah. Your dad didn't want to go backwards and forwards with seeing your mum and stuff, so he's just like, I'm just going to bounce.
Sometimes I wonder if he listens to this podcast.
If he is, fuck you.
Go and fuck yourself. You prick. I did it without you.
We're right in the middle of this.
Yeah.
We're angry and we're sad about it.
I think about that. That's a whole nother thing.
Whole kettle of fish.
I do think about that, though. Maybe we should do a growing
What?
up without a dad podcast.
What, your dad listening or...
Just seeing what I've achieved without him.
Oh, yes.
Just seeing all the things that I've achieved.
Yeah.
Have you seen that Will Smith video where he's acting but he's actually serious?
Oh, on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
How come he don't want me, man?
I did it without you. I fucking shaved without all that shit. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
of that all the time. I think,
Yeah.
fuck you.
How come he don't want me, man? And he starts crying and shit.
Give me a minute.
To Uncle Phil. To Uncle Phil.
Now we're on.
It
Now we're
would
on
be
my dad.
funny to
lady.
see if one day when we're making millions from this, your dad's just like, hey, buddy, how are you?
Oh.
You know, like,
I tell him where to fucking go.
that's like all the memes you see. It's like dads returning when their son's signed up to like the football leagues and stuff. He's back with like cartons of milk. He's like, hey.
I would.
He head in the door with the milk. Like,
I've thought about this. If he was on his deathbed and rang me and said I want to apologise, I would just hang up.
you'd say,
Two.
where? You'd go, where? Can I come and like halt? Can I come and turn it off?
Can I turn the life support off?
Can I come and turn it off?
No, but I think I'm like, you know what? You had 20. I'm 27 this year.
Yeah.
17 years
You bought
without
me
him.
one scooter.
One scooter for $2.50. Oh no, the real scooter. But I think you had 17 years, and now that you're dying, that's your problem, not mine.
Yeah. That's your sins to atone for.
So enjoy that
Yeah.
on your fucking deathbed, prick. I don't know how we got there from a breakup.
But all of our listeners will come to know us and know that that's how we got
Come
there.
to know us, yes. It's been well, we haven't really done a solo, so I suppose we could give a brief summary of where we've been and what we've been doing.
Before we jump to that, I always think back about how much our lives have shifted in 1 year. From September 2024 to September 2025. So on the 11th, let's say the 10th of September 2024, you were engaged, living with her, working in real estate, making X amount of money. You had a dog.
Debt.
13th of September, you had debt. 13th of September 2025, you still had debt, but you're living with your mum, full time on a podcast. You're back in a relationship, but like single for a while, and then back. Your life is completely different.
I remember I took a photo of the night that me and my ex split, and I had a fucking garbage bag of clothes, and I had my PlayStation, and that was it. And I think I took a video and went, I don't know when the next time you'll watch this is, but fuck, I hope you're better off now than you were then. I think the photo's you. Ah, here. There's the photo. 13th of September. That's the night that that is the night that I moved into my mother's house. Ah, there's no photo of the floor.
Of the suitcase.
No, the garbage bag. Oh, here's the video I was talking about when I was out drinking.
Hold up to the mic.
This is just a reminder message. I don't know where you're going to end up. You might watch this video in a month's time, but you are standing at the front of a nightclub and your mum is coming to get you at 1:48 in the morning. And do what you will, but what the fuck? Life is weird. Mum has Raider though, so that'll be cute. I guess this is my life now. Pretty chill though, it's pretty hot chicks.
I know, I enjoyed it.
I had fun. I had real good fun. It's funny though, I was worried that I used to hook up with chicks all the time, but now that I'm single, I know that I didn't hook up with one. There's one chick that was pretty hot though.
Oh, that's gold. What was the date on that
hell.
one? What was the date on that one?
That was the 22nd of September, so that was 9 days after the breakup. There's a
Alright,
few.
phone down.
There's a few. Oh no, it'd be too hard to find. But throughout that entire process, there was so many fucking. I did so many videos to myself. There's one the day after or a week after the breakup. I was driving around doing open homes or something. Mm-hmm. Where were we going before that?
The thing that I was going to say is another thing that we haven't talked about yet is when you break up with someone and if you are living together, you just move into your new place and you're like, I don't have spoons. Like, how am I going to eat my lunch?
Going through a breakup is so funny.
I've
'cause
got
there's
one
so
plate.
There's so much to it. Like, I moved in with my mum, and like, I only realised like 6 months later, I was like, if I went to move out, I own a fucking PlayStation. I've got Kirby's fucking TV he gave me, and some clothes.
and some clothes
own-
in a garbage
I
bag.
own nothing, eh? I had to restart my entire fucking life. I had nothing. I still don't. I have no fuck. I don't own a fucking fork.
You have half of a podcast set up.
I'm half of a pod. It's finally worth some fucking money. And that's a nice segue. I think that's something that. No, but I suppose it is a nice little catch up because we haven't had a solo in a little while. But Kirby and I have had our biggest month so far, financially, view wise, podcast charts wise.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
30,000
Keep
divided by
fucking
400?
going. Keep fucking going.
Oh, man.
Keep fucking going.
fucking
I
going.
reckon I was fucking 10 minutes off quitting at one point.
The funniest part is like, we were both having a bit of a crisis the few weeks before that. And my one was like identity. And I was thinking like, who am I? What am I good at? I talk in front of a fucking microphone I was going to say a living, but there wasn't a living at
To be
that
made.
point. It was just, and I thought about the joke that we used to say all the time about me is you always said that I never quit. You go like, I never quit.
You're like a fucking...
I just won't. I'm a cockroach. I just won't die.
No. The honey badger.
The honey badger.
You're
yeah.
a honey badger.
Yeah.
Like they just don't give up.
Yeah, they
I
don't
seen
give
a
up,
video
they
and it had
don't die.
fucking 4 hyenas trying to eat it and it just kept going.
It's
and
fucking.
it's
going
no
out.
reason to keep going. Every other animal would have given up.
Yeah.
And it just keeps fucking going.
I just and that's my thing is I will never give up on anything that I set my mind to.
Yeah. And I don't give up either. I just give it less attention.
It's like you're like this, where you're like, this is the best thing ever. Let's fucking, and then you're hearing like, I'm gonna quit. But in those moments, I've got you by the collar and I'm fucking dragging you along, and you're like, oh. And then when you then get your pickup, I let you go and you run off in front. And then when I catch up to you, I grab you and I drag you along again.
Yeah.
Like,
It's been a challenge. It's been our biggest and best month. But it's also been its most challenging because most city reared its ugly fucking head once again.
But isn't it so funny where it's like, and again, we always talk about like not atoning for sins or anything like that, but it's always, and like the 11th hour, it's like we've been going, and it's been a tough year getting to this point. But like it's always right at your moment of defeat is when the good shit comes.
Yeah.
So if you can persist through the bad, the good will follow it.
Yeah, don't fucking quit. Don't give up. I think there's been some pivotal moments in this journey
Yeah.
that if we were to quit, it's like I always think of that photo. It went fucking viral on Facebook years ago, where it was like there's a photo of 2 people mining, and there's a guy on the top and the guy at the bottom, and this one guy goes to turn up and turn around and give up, and fucking he was a millimeter away from hitting diamonds.
The dude at the top's holding the diamond, and then the dude at the bottom's turned and walked away, and he was one hit off just fucking
Diamonds, eh?
yeah. Not one, like hundreds of them.
Yeah, what I've learned from a breakup, what I've learned from this business is to like not stop, eh? Just keep fucking going. Because what's the alternative?
If you're having a shit day, pull back and complete your sets.
Complete your set. And Kirby Heck talking rugby league is very rare. But what we
gotta
noticed and what
start
we
educating
learned
myself.
was like, and we talked about this with our cow last week, where it was
Yeah.
like completing your sets. Just keep fucking completing no matter how bad. Whether it's going through a breakup or the business, if you're going through a breakup, get up every day at the same time.
And
go
find
to
joy.
the gym.
Find joy in the little things.
Find joy. Keep pushing. Keep going. Just get up. Complete your sets because one day it'll all fucking
Yeah, it'll
change.
click. One day the forward and the prop will go the wrong way, and then you can through the gap.
Through the gap. Yeah, it's been very exciting, and I suppose what we changed to Shared Minds Media like 4 or 5 months ago because we wanted to look at getting into the production and helping
Yeah.
people that have just started a podcast or people
we
that
enjoy
need
it.
people that need help with a podcast, and we really wanted to help them. But we figured out that would be like a business within itself, and we wanted to get this off the ground first.
Yeah.
And completing our sets and just doing what we were
Yeah.
doing ended up getting us an opportunity that we got to run with. Producing another podcast and
Yeah.
working with them for the next 3 months.
And the
It's-
part is like, you know, you and me, we both love this. We love the shared minds. We love the mental health. And it's like, but sometimes when you focus solely on mental health, it's good to go off on other topics.
Yeah.
So being able to be a part of this other podcast, which is like almost completely different, is great.
Yeah.
Like it's really fun being involved in it.
Yeah, because it's something completely different and something that we know a lot about now. And
Yeah.
it's
Once that podcast is up and running, we will be promoting it on our page a bit to help
Yeah.
them launch it.
grow them a little bit.
So keep an eye out for it. We did some episodes with them, and it's going to be a really good show.
But what else have we been up to? Because we've got a couple of guests lined up, so we probably won't have the opportunity to do
How
this.
was Strumming Bird, the country festival?
Was
we haven't
good.
spoken about that.
was good. I had to take a video every
Liam
time.
still hasn't learned his limits yet.
No, I learned my limits then. I've actually been good from that day. I had a couple of dummy, not dummies, but I had a couple of
The OCD had the dummies
hairy
bit.
moments, and I learned that I can't control everyone around me, but I can control myself. Like I had a girl come up to me at Strumming Bird and go, "Are you Liam Kilpatrick?" And our faces got really close,
Yeah.
and I had to go like, "You wouldn't want to cheat on your partner, so it wouldn't happen." Because for the next day, all I imagine is that girl's face very close to mine. And I go, holy shit, what happened? Why did that happen?
Also, if that girl did kiss you, your current partner would have torn her apart.
Beat the absolute living shit out
There
of
would
it.
have been a pile of pulp left where a woman was standing.
Yes.
Like it wouldn't have.
Yeah, so very grateful for her as well because she actually was, it was funny. In that scenario, I said to her, I'm going to go get a drink. Do you want one? And she said, no, I'm all good. So I've walked over to the bar and the girls grabbed me and said, oh my God, are you Liam Kilpatrick? And I've turned around, made eye contact with my girlfriend and gone, fuck, I hope, like I'm glad she's watching.
I
'cause
hope she's picked
this
up
will
on
fuck
this.
me up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And she's actually came over and taken the photo for us and everything, which was,
Yeah. I think the
having
best
somebody-
I think, and obviously this bit of advice is going to apply to next to nobody, but with your OCD condition, having a year's worth of content on the internet for her to sit and listen.
Yeah.
So it really set the precedence for the relationship because I've said so many times, she is like the female version of me.
Yeah.
But then my wife is like the female version of you.
Mm.
It's fucking hilarious. But she was able to listen to the show from the beginning and understand who you are and know everything about you.
Mm.
She was then listening to me on how I handled it and how I dealt with it. And so she just does everything that I would do for you,
Mm.
but knowing how your brain works before you guys are even a few months into the relationship.
Yeah, and that's probably another episode in itself. Like
Yeah.
dealing, dating somebody that's either suffering from mental health or
Yeah.
if you are somebody that suffers from it going into that relationship.
We'll park that one for another week.
But yeah, it's been really good. And it's like you've said, like she's had all the episodes to listen to and like previous stuff to go off of. And
She's not having to figure you out on the. It's like there's literally a fucking encyclopedia documentary about how to deal with Liam Kilpatrick.
and it's
And
something
she still struggles to do it. It's a very difficult
I
task.
fucking struggle to fucking understand myself. Some of the OCD obsessions of late have been quite weird, and it's kind of questioned my sanity.
Yeah.
And I did say to her the other day, like, I'm scared I'm a day away from going insane again.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know. It's frustrating too because it's like, I have to go out and I have to live my life, and I can't run away from the problem like I used to. Going out and doing these things and going to events, and I can't run from them and I can't hide from them. But the more I do them, the more these things arise. But I've got to remember at the end of the day that I control myself and nobody else.
You also can't. It's gonna sound really wankery to say, but like we can't run away anymore because we're in the public eye now.
Yeah.
Like, again, like I don't want to sound like a tosser or a prick or a wanker, but it's like we had 12 million views on Instagram in the last 30 days. People know us. Like, you went to that festival and got recognized, 20 plus times?
Yeah.
It's like, so your OCD fucking loves that. It's like,
Yeah.
if I get caught cheating with someone, I am known in the public now. That like,
Yeah. It's a little bit, that's a whole nother thing I've had to deal with as well. And actually spoke to my doctor about it the other day, and he gave me
he gave you a pat on the back and said...
He gave me a bit of advice, and he said, maybe be careful what you share with the world.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to overshare because I was like, that's who I am. But
that's who we are, yeah.
Also to protect yourself, you've got to protect yourself as well.
Yeah.
And somebody actually posted a photo yesterday, and it was like, it's going to be too hard to explain without the context, but it actually really made sense. And it's like, whether you're in the public or not, like saving a bit of privacy for yourself because people can't take what they don't know.
At the start of the relationship. Like, yes, it was really good on that, but on the other side of the coin, she said, I feel like I've got no exclusivity with you because
you tell everyone everything.
Yeah, like there's nothing new to learn about you because everyone knows everything about you.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of funny.
But that's good because like you've learnt that and you're balancing that, and there is a lot now that you don't share, or it's like
there's a lot that I try and steer clear of,
but mainly because that's yours and hers thing, not the world.
Yeah, got to give her something that nobody knows. She knows a lot.
She didn't pick to be a celebrity.
No. But yeah, fuck.
I thought your doctor just gave you a pat on the back and a bill.
Yeah, it felt like it. But yeah, no, thanks, guys. Love ya.